everybody. So today is part 3 of Thankful Candies, and I'm going to share with you another recipe that my grandma used to make when I was really little, and that is Divinity. So they're like little white clouds, and they're very similar to how you make marshmallows, but you cook them at a much higher temperature. So instead of to the soft boil stage, we're going to take it to the hard ball stage at 260. So very, very simple, very few ingredients. We're going to start with 3 cups of sugar and a pinch of salt in your big saucepan. We're going to add a half a cup of light corn syrup and a half a cup of cold water. Now, we are going to stir this until it starts to boil. Then we'll put our thermometer on it and take it to 260. So I'll show you what to do once we get to that temperature. So now that my sugar mixture has come to a full boil, I'm gonna stop whisking it. I put my thermometer on it and I'm gonna watch and wait for it to get to 260. Meanwhile, I have 2 egg whites that I have put into a very clean mixing bowl. It's super important that it doesn't have any traces of oil in it or they will not whisk, and they need to be room temperature and they'll whisk faster as well. So as soon as that starts to come up to temperature, I am going to start whisking these egg whites until they get very stiff. Now, then I will slowly pour it into the side of the bowl, not on my whisk or it will crystallize, and I will pour the entire pot into it and whisk for 3 minutes exactly, and then I'll show you what to do after that. So now that my egg whites are coming to a stiff heat, I'm gonna add in my sugar mixture, which is at 260 right now, and I'm going to pour it into the side here, avoiding my whisk, and I'm gonna set that timer for 3 minutes. And I'm gonna whisk on high for 3 minutes exactly. So remember, when you make candy, it's all about 2 things: time and temperature. So the temperature, we've got that covered with our thermometer, but the timing, you've got to really stick to the letter of the law. Okay, so as this starts to mix, it looks a lot like marshmallow. And I'll show you what to do once we get to the 3-minute mark. It started to thicken because we're whipping air into it and we're cooling it down. So what we're gonna do now that we hit the 3-minute mark is we're gonna add a tablespoon of vanilla and half a cup of pecan pieces. Now, you don't have to do the pecan pieces if you don't like it. Now, watch. You see? It lost its sheen. So as soon as it starts to lose its gloss, then it is ready to have us very quickly put it on a piece of parchment or silicone baking mat. So I'll show you what it looks like once I do that. So I have spooned out 1 tablespoon portions of my Divinity, and whenever I have nuts in a dessert or anything whatsoever, I like to show that I have nuts in it so there's no doubt about it for those who are allergic or may not like it. So I take a pecan half that I have toasted. I only did maybe a half a cup of pecan halves. I put in the oven at 350 for 10 minutes, stirring them occasionally so they don't burn. And then I just put the little half on top of it. And I also like to take a little paper muffin cup and put the Divinity in that. And if you put this in an airtight container, it's good for about a week. So now you're ready to make these and pack them up for all of your loved ones to show how much you appreciate them and how thankful you are for them. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.